May of 2020, right in the middle of the pandemic. She was involved in gymnastics and a lot of things that, she was regularly had bruises and stuff on her body, but she wasn't doing any of that. And then we start seeing all this bruising and then something's not right.
And then I said, I just think that we should probably go and get him checked out just in case. I don't know what this is. So actually it was him.
Yeah, I took her to our family doctor. Immediately that was their first thought, was that it looked like she had ITP. We were at home that night and my phone rang, and it was our family doctor, and he basically said, you need to get her to the emergency room now because her platelet count was at like 2,000.
It's not uncommon when a child is first diagnosed with ITP for the platelet count to be very low. So 2,000 for a platelet count is not uncommon. It does increase a child's risk of bleeding, sometimes serious bleeding. So treatment does have to be given. So Mariah was being seen at a local pediatric hematology group and got initial therapy and then had to receive maintenance therapy to keep her platelet count up. That maintenance therapy was corticosteroids or prednisone. And we know that, especially in teenagers or preteens, prednisone has a lot of side effects. And Mariah really felt those side effects and really didn't want to continue on steroid medicine. So about 5 months after her diagnosis, BCDI received a referral from Mariah's other doctors, and we were able to include Mariah into this one-of-a-kind comprehensive ITP clinic that BCDI started back in 2017.
I come to BCDI to get a blood draw and shot every week, but if my platelets are high enough, I sometimes have to skip that blood draw, which is great for me because I don't have to get stick with the needle. But I get I get to see the staff that I know, and I really like that because then I am more comforted with the shot. I get in-play every week, so it's a shot, which is, I mean, at this point, it's just another shot that I have to get. So, but the staff are very caring towards me, and I have a list of my nurses from fastest to slowest that they push the shot in, which is just a funny joke around here that we all laugh about every time I come. So it's just nice to know that the staff are there and that they're very caring and kind and treat me like their own kid.
Perfect. Well done.
Dr. T is definitely, his outfits are really fun. He always comes in the most extravagant suit that I've ever seen. It's very fun. The first time I met him, he made sure that I knew what was going on with me instead of just this is what it is. And he makes sure that I know what is happening to me and that I understand that whatever is going on, that I will be okay. And it's just very nice knowing that he cares.
Dr. Tantino always said, Mariah, you need to be your own advocate. Do you understand? What questions do you have? And that closeness, that they became a lot closer. The nurse, like I said, it's just that closeness that it was nice to see. And she grew a lot. She had to grow up a lot faster than I probably would have liked to have seen.
When we came to the first family day, and we did kind of the workshops where they brought us in and kind of explained the disorders, that knowledge and that understanding of just telling us exactly what's going on. You don't always get that from a medical team that wants you to understand exactly what the condition is, what's the steps are for treatment, and what it's going to be like living with that. It was an eye-opener for me. I don't know where we would be right now if BCDI was not here.
I definitely learned that just because you have a blood disorder, it doesn't mean that you have to not do the sports that you love. You can still do some. I do dance, track, and then if my platelets are high enough, I'll do a little bit of tumbling, but that's only if my platelets are high enough. And Dr. T definitely helps to make sure that you can do those sports by keeping your blood good and everything. And also the nurses do. So I really enjoyed that.
Her last gymnastics meet, she got second place all around in the state of Illinois. And to go from doing that and having that every single week that she has practices, and then now you have this disease that you have to pay attention, are you going to injure yourself? And just taking it a different way. She had to grow up a lot faster and take into account and stand up for herself, which she definitely has learned how to do that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe a little too well. This has completely changed her outlook, and her quality of life is just amazing now because of BCDI. And I mean, we can't begin to thank you enough for that. So
this has become our little family. I mean, really, there's been a relationship that's been formed, whether it's through the comprehensive care clinic, where we get to see the array of the dentist, the dietitian, all those things in one place, whether it be the Ashleys who are drawing blood. Mariah had a terrible phobia of getting her blood drawn, and we've gone from kicking and screaming to I will only accept a butterfly needle to now she'll do a straight, and wouldn't have ever imagined that a place like this existed in Peoria, and how fortunate that we are to have that. I would encourage anyone looking for, if they have a bleeding disorder, you need to come in here and see all the doctors, because whatever disorder that you have, this is the place you need to be. This is the best place.
If you walked up to a random person on the street and you said ITP, they wouldn't know what you're talking about. So it's nice to know that there's a lot of people that know what ITP is, and so they can they know what I'm going through mentally, physically, and all the things. BCDI is definitely a place where you can find caring staff that treat you like their own son or daughter and are very caring and loving towards you. So I would come to BCDI, definitely.